Guys, I hate to be negative about this game, Battlefield 6. But I have to be in this video because flying sucks in this game, and I don't think it's going to get better with the full release. Air combat is a cornerstone of Battlefield games. That's the whole point, right? Combined infantry and vehicle experience. And they've seemingly done a great job with the infantry gameplay. I had fun being on the ground in the beta, but I didn't have fun in the air. And you know I don't say this lightly because the last time I made this video, I left YouTube for 4 years. That last video, if you don't know, was about Battlefield 2042, and we discovered in the beta there that the flying was atrocious. Something was seriously wrong with playing gameplay there. I know it's weird I came back to YouTube without saying why I left, but honestly guys, it's that simple. The last game was so bad, I just didn't want to play it, or worse, pretend to you guys that it was even remotely worth buying. By the way, I loved you guys' comments in the last couple of videos, seeing you guys respond so positively to my return. Honestly, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. So anyway, if flying is so bad again, am I about to leave for another 4 years? As a creator, I am incentivized to not make this video. Most people get this wrong. They think it's down to sponsorships and early access, which is true, that is some kind of a factor. But it's mainly that if I make a negative video about the game that I'm trying to make content on, then it's going to hurt the channel's future performance. My job is to entertain you. So I can't go ahead and claim to be having fun at the same time as telling you it's boring. That's precisely the resistance I felt in my mind when considering making this video. So I can only hope some good comes out of this video, that someone at DICE watches this, gets a kick up the arse, and decides to actually sort this thing out. The main problem is the same damn problem as we had in Battlefield 2042. The flying physics, the way the planes and helicopters move, handle, and the way they feel. It feels unnatural, janky, floaty, laggy, in the exact same ways as 2042 did. Sure, we're slightly improved over 2042, like that means anything? It's such a low bar. But I would go as far as to say that the flying in this game is much worse than even Battlefield 5, which if you don't know was the start of the Battlefield decline for flying. I mean guys, you probably remember, I've made this exact video every beta since Battlefield 5. When Battlefield 5 was released with the beta there, we discovered that playing gameplay was also atrocious there. When facing similar comments about the physics, the lead producer of this game says that they initiated the physics from Battlefield 4. Whatever that means, they initiated, but if they're trying to copy Battlefield 4, that's a good thing. But I'm calling bullshit on this, because the physics is nothing like Battlefield 4. If they were, we would be in love with flying. Man, let me tell you guys, I loved flying with the little bird in Battlefield 4. The physics was, dare I say, perfect. Guys, if you've never played with helicopters before Battlefield 2042, then you have no idea how fun this game can be. So why does it matter if all the physics is all messed up? Can't we just look past it? Well, no. It feels uncomfortable. It kind of hurts to fly. It's like you're playing with your hands tied behind your back. It makes you not desire to fly and just feel unsatisfied with even being in the vehicle. Let me try my best to actually articulate this physics problem. Although I'm going to butcher it, so forgive me, I'm no expert. Look at this helicopter, right? It should have some gravity acting on it, constantly pulling it down, like you would expect in real life. And when I push the throttle, it should pull me in whatever direction my rotor blade is facing, vertically and horizontally. But of course, compensating for gravity and the existing momentum. But it doesn't feel like any of that at all. It's just some kind of made-up bullshit physics that I can't anticipate. I think this is what he mentions in his tweet, how they're trying to implement some kind of weird hover mode and dive mode. Okay, look. If he's being genuine here, acting like this is some kind of temporary thing and hinting that it's going to be right later, look, then please, just stop what you're doing with all this bullshit hover mode and literally just copy and paste the physics from Battlefield 4. I mean, if you can't do better than it, then just copy and paste it. But you know what I really think? I think he's purposefully hiding the fact that they can no longer execute anymore. I don't think they had the same team, the same people that they used to, and this is really just the best that they can do now. And he's giving us just enough hope that we pre-order the game, and he'll eventually let us down. I mean, I dare you to prove me wrong, Mr. David. Turn this ship around. You're supposed to make this game better, not make it worse than before. Battlefield 1. That was the turning point. The flying physics felt great in Battlefield 1. Something happened after that game. I think they lost someone in their team. You know, like the physics engineer or whatever you might call him, I don't know. And whoever that guy was, clearly, that guy, he was irreplaceable. Battlefield have completely failed to replace him. Whoever that guy is, instead of letting him go, they should have offered him whatever he was asking for, 3 times the salary. The backstory and atmosphere behind these planes is boring, with no emotional connection at all with the audience. What, 2 F-16s, so 2 American jets, are fighting each other? What? So they made up these teams of Pax Armata and NATO. Okay, I know NATO isn't made up, but seriously guys, who gives a damn about NATO? NATO isn't cool. I don't care about NATO, but you know what is cool? The USA fighting Russia or China. One of the maps is Brooklyn. I mean, come on. You're telling me NATO is defending Brooklyn from an invasion? Okay, so you're telling me they're flying troops across the Atlantic to help the USA defend its own shores. And this Pax Armata is not even a nation. It's a private military funded by ex-NATO nations. So I guess they're only fighting for money, right? So that means you're telling me that the USA was outbid by France and Germany or whoever these ex-NATO nations are. Look, we all know what's really going on here. It's all this woke bullshit where DICE is scared of offending people. Just have some balls, man, and give us something we care about. At least in Battlefield 5, yeah, the physics was a letdown, but bitch, I was flying a British Spitfire, and I was fighting a German Bf-109. Dogfighting is super boring. It's as simple as whoever gets behind who first is going to get the kill on the other guy. And the turn fighting is almost non-existent. There's no room for mastery. It's so unsatisfying to kill an enemy aircraft because it took you almost nothing to do it. I think this comes back to how clunky these physics are, so they can't really give us a quality experience. It's hard to pinpoint exactly why this sucks, and how exactly to fix it, but you already know what the dogfighting is going to be like once they release the full game with air-to-air missiles unlocked. Just lock onto your target, fire, and you're done. Just like we had in Battlefield 2042. I mean, I think this is why they didn't reveal to us any air-to-air missiles, because then we would see right through the thin veil that this is basically Battlefield 2042 flying. When flying a plane, I don't really feel part of the battlefield. I have to hope that someone on my team on the ground is going to spot an enemy and put a magical red dot on my screen. But I won't really see that enemy, I'll just drop a bomb on a red pixel. And while we're at it, I might get a magical missile lock from a really far distance on something on the battlefield. But I'll have no idea if it's relevant. Was that tank about to capture a flag? I have no clue. Because I'm just magically locking onto things without seeing anything. I think maybe this comes down to how small the maps are and also how simple the weapons are. You're just always fighting at long range and high speeds. But what we really want in a game is fun, okay? So we want some room for mastery. Compare this game to something like Battlefield 1. You could scope out specific points on the map, maybe see that a tank was trying to capture a flag, or you could spot some actual infantry yourself and shoot them with your guns. You could choose from a wide range of different loadouts with interesting reasons to choose between them. You had the potential to be a valuable asset to the game. You could be the hero. But in Battlefield 6, you don't even have a reason to fly. Like, do you even care if you kill that tank? It didn't really take much to do it. What's the point? What was it even doing down there? Maybe something important, who knows? Don't get me wrong, it's super cool when you're on the ground as an infantry and you hear the jet engine roaring above you as someone flies by. But some poor sucker has to be bored up there giving us that entertainment. And that brings me nicely onto my last point, which is it's not all negative. I've been having fun with the infantry experience. For example, I love how intuitive the revive mechanic is and how you don't even have to think about dragging someone to safety. It's just intuitive and well executed. Very good stuff, DICE. You clearly have potential to innovate in smart ways. But if you're someone who buys Battlefield games because you want to be Maverick from Top Gun, then I wouldn't buy this game yet unless they somehow magically make this right. That being said, I do look forward to testing this out again in 2 months from now with the release of the full game, but for now, I'm only interested in playing on the ground. I know that this is a controversial topic being negative like this, so just let me know, be honest with me, feel free to just call me out if you think it's necessary. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me, disagree with me, and thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Peace.